Welcome to the another episode of Atomics Gears, and in today's episode it's going to all about news related to auto industry. As we all know, it's a lockdown outside, so we can't go for any vehicle review shoot. So here we are in the indoor session of News Week. In this, we are going to talk about all the updates and upgrades related to cars and bikes under different news segments. And आज के जो top 3 news segment है वो है number 1 launch pads. In this we are going to talk about all the upcoming cars and bikes. And number 2 it is auto updates, in which we are going to talk about all the updates and upgrades related to auto industry. And the third and last segment is sales report, as the name suggests. So let's start with our first segment, that is launchpad. And the first car is Hyundai Alcazar. Previously it was going to launch in the end of May, but now it is postponed due to the lockdown and expected to be launched in the mid or end of June 2021. Alcazar is the upcoming 6 and 7 seater premium SUV from Hyundai. It's going to be another option for the people who want business level luxury and family level comfort. It is built over advanced and high strength steel with the ring structure type design in engine room, B pillar and D pillar, which increases rigidity, handling and stability. Alcazar is packed with NU 2.0 liter BS6 petrol engine delivering 159 PS of power and U2 1.5 liter BS6 diesel engine delivering 115 PS of power, along with 6-speed manual and 6-speed automatic transmission system. Prices are expected to be from 13 lakh to up to 20 lakh ex showroom. Also, it offers acceleration of 0 to 100 km per hour in under 10 seconds. Now, our second car is Mahindra XUV 700. Mahindra & Mahindra is all set to bring out its all new XUV 700, a complete 7-seater SUV, and its launch date is expected near the end of 2021 during the festive season. The 7-seater segment is getting hot day by day since other companies are also moving in with their upcoming products. XUV 700 is going to face the competition with Tata Safari, MG Hector Plus and upcoming Hyundai Alcazar. XUV is going to launch with both petrol and diesel engines. The petrol variant is expected to come up with 2.0 liter M Falcon turbocharged engine, while the diesel variant it will be packed with 2.2 liter M Hawk diesel engine. Mileage details are yet to be disclosed and prices are expected to be more or less similar to its rivals. Also, it is believed that XUV 700 is going to be more powerful compared to its rival vehicles. Now coming to the last car of this segment, the all-new Skoda Kushaq. The Czech Republican car maker is all set to introduce its all-new mid-size SUV, the Skoda Kushaq, in the Indian market. It's going to face a rivalry with Hyundai Creta and Kia Seltos. Launch is expected in the between of June and July of this year. Prices are expected between 10 lakh to up to 18 lakh ex showroom. Talking about the powerhouse of the vehicle, the SUV will offer the two turbocharged petrol engines. First, 1.0 liter 4-cylinder engine delivering 113 horsepower and 175 Nm of torque, and the second engine is with 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine delivering 147 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque. Along with it, there will be 3 options for the gearbox: 6-speed manual transmission, 6-speed torque converter automatic and the 7-speed DSG automatic. Now coming to our second segment of News Wheel, the auto updates. And the first update is Honda's new 7-seater SUV soon. Honda is planning to come up with a new 7-seater SUV which might cost you nearly 12 lakhs. Discontinuing previous SUV Honda CR-V because of decrease in sales, now Honda is gearing up for a 7-seater SUV. It is expected that the new SUV is going to be Honda's N7X, which was a concept SUV of Honda. That might be the replacement for the Honda CR-V. Launch is expected in 2022 or 2023. Being a 7-seater, it may compete with Tata Safari, Hyundai upcoming Alcazar, MG Hector Plus and Toyota Innova. And transmission will be both manual and automatic. Now coming to our next update. Tata Motors total sales increased but reports $1 billion loss. Tata Motors reports a loss of $1 billion in the first quarter of this year. Even though the sales reports were higher than the previous quarter, the losses were reported by the company for the restructuring cost of British luxury car brand Jaguar Land Rover (JLR). The actual revenue was increased by 42%, which is about $2.13 billion. However, losses were related to the restructuring of JLR. PB Balaji, Chief Financial Officer of Tata Motors, gave a statement saying, "It was a strong and resilient all-round performance for us despite the pandemic." Now the next update is new norms mandatory for the tire companies. A senior ministry official gave a statement saying the aim is to bring the best norms in. Most tire manufacturers in India have a global presence and they are complying with the best norms in European countries. So it won't be an issue offering India the same. Scienter introduced a new star rating norms mandatory for all tire manufacturers for better performance including safety enhancement, fuel efficiency, braking performance and rolling sound emissions from October 2021 in the nationwide. Now coming to the next update, Kia scores 5-star rating at NCAP. Korean automaker Kia moved a step ahead with its 4th gen version Kia Carnival, which has now bagged a complete 5-star rating at the Australian NCAP crash test. Along with being a premium MPV, now it's among the top safest vehicles. Also, all variants of the 8-seat Kia Carnival have achieved good score across all the ranges. Now coming to the last update of this segment, warranty and service period extension due to lockdown. Various companies announced the extension of warranty and service period for the customer whose validity is about to expire during the lockdown. Therefore, Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz extended the time period up to end of June, whereas Renault, MG, Hyundai, Audi and Mahindra extended the time period up to end of July. Talking about two-wheelers, Yamaha extended their dates up to end of June, while Hero MotoCorp, Bajaj Motors, KTM, Honda two-wheelers and Suzuki motorcycles extended their dates up to end of July. Now coming to the last segment of the day, sales report. All sales reports are of April 2021 since it's been a nationwide lockdown during the month of May. So starting with Maruti Suzuki sold 1,35,879 units in the month of April 2021, whereas Hyundai sold 49,002 units, Tata sold 25,095 units, Mahindra 18,285 units, Kia 16,111 units, Toyota 9,622 and Honda 9,072. MG sold 2,565 units. Therefore, Tata, Mahindra and Honda are the only companies that recorded increase in their sales by 2.3, 9.5 and 27.7% respectively. And these are all the updates of this week of auto industry. Don't forget to follow us on other social media handles and do subscribe to receive more updates. And that's all for today. This is Amit Singh signing off, and until next time, keep watching Atomics Gears.